Welcome back to another episode of the White Sox March to October. And guys, we did it. We're here for the 5th season in a row. All 5 seasons of this White Sox March to October, we are back in the World Series. And there's just one obstacle left. There's one team left in our way before we can say we've won 5 World Series titles in a row. But first, let me remind you guys that I finally picked the date and time for what's gonna be my first Twitch stream. It's gonna be tomorrow, Monday, March 10th. I'll get started somewhere between 4 and 4:30 p.m. Central Time. So make sure you go follow me over there. The links will be in the description, the comments, or you can just find me directly. It's twitch.tv/jkperfect10. And like we've discussed, it's gonna be a continuation of this White Sox March to October. So whatever happens today, we're going to be playing season 6, or as much of season 6 as I can fit in before MLB 25 comes out. So come hang out. I'm looking forward to get back into streaming, looking forward to seeing you guys live. But now let's shift our focus back on what's going on today. We have a World Series matchup with the Philadelphia Phillies, but there is so much more on the line than just winning this World Series. We've already talked about how it'll be 5 in a row for us if we do wrap it up. But on top of that, I've made it known that we are on a ridiculous winning streak when it comes to postseason baseball. That's up to 39 straight wins now. So game 1, we'll be going for 40 wins in a row. If we sweep this series, it'll be our 11th straight postseason series sweep, and making sure we win this World Series would make us the second team who's ever won 5 in a row. But I think with all the other context, that would solidify us as the greatest dynasty of all time. And I'm already yapping so much here, but let's actually get into the matchup. I always like taking a look at who we're facing, and the Phillies, they were 93 and 69 in the regular season, which if I'm not mistaken, yeah, they were the worst division winner, but they were still a division winner. They're only the 13th ranked team overall, and actually their individual rating rankings kind of interesting. Definitely not the strongest hitting team, 24th in contact, 28th in power, but the pitching, defense, and speed, that's the strength. So I'm interested to see what this lineup looks like, because I feel like normally it's the other way around. There's like a lot of heavy hitters in the offense, and then the pitching gets kind of shaky. And I mean, at a glance, their offense doesn't look too bad. I mean, they don't really have any superstars. Nobody actually over this 88 overall here. But then again, I guess this also makes sense with their ratings, because Johan Rojas, he's not the greatest hitter, but he's got that fielding and the speed that's really good. They do still have Bryce Harper hanging around, who is going off. 523 average so far in their playoff run. He's up to 35 years old. He's regressing a little bit, all besides that power versus lefties. He still had a 33 homer season, still put up a really good stat line overall. Trey Turner's still around too. He's 34 years old. You can see he's regressing plenty too, but he's still quick, still hitting over 30 bombs himself. But yeah, I don't really know, man. Just kind of scrolling through quick here and looking at the attribute wheels, I can see it. This is not a great hitting team. And you've got 3 rookies of the 9 starters, at least against righties. You've got another rookie on the bench. This really might be a team you would not expect to make it to where they've made it. It'll be an interesting matchup. I'm also excited to see their pitching, or maybe worried would be a better word to use. And yeah, they've got something. Shane McClanahan, Tariq Skubal, Tarek. I still don't know if it's Tariq or Tarek. You think I should know at this point. But yeah, 290 plus overalls at the top of their rotation, and then an 87 and 85. They also got Aaron Nola back, or they've always had him. What was I thinking of then? Why did I think he was on the Astros? Either way, it's kind of interesting though, because he seemed to have just lost his starter role, so he might be their best arm in the bullpen. They have a lot of mid to high 70s. Nick Sandlin, that is a sneaky tough arm to close games out. Actually, I've definitely had my struggles with Nick Sandlin. He picked up 48 saves. They don't have a single lefty in the pen though, which is very interesting. But in terms of ratings, yeah, I mean, that's a pretty solid looking bullpen. And there's 3 more rookies on the pitching side of the ball. There's been no CPU meddling with our roster though. The offense is the same. The pitching, at least in terms of who's on the roster, is all the same. The only thing is it looks like for some reason they swapped Zach Gallen and Dustin May. I think I'm going to swap that back. Dustin May's had a really solid couple outings, but I think it's time. I'm ready if you're ready. We've got a 2-run lead to protect, but a difficult spot that we're being put in to protect it. Only 1 out. 2 runners in scoring position, top of the 6th inning, so a lot of game to go. It looks like Trey Turner's the one going to be at the plate. It's a matchup. All right, well, it's raining. Let's see here, because we've been put into a couple similar spots to this, mainly against the Astros, and I might go back to the strategy that was working in those situations. Before we get to that, though, let's see what's going on in this game. We've given up a homer to Aiden Miller. Bryce Harper's, he has a double, and we've really gotten to McClanahan for them. I would assume he's got to be done for the day, right? 4 runs in 5 innings. For us, it's a Dominic Fletcher homer that drove in 3, and then Vlad drove in the other run, and then Grant Taylor with 5 1/3, giving up 2 8 punch outs. That's a solid enough start as long as we can get out of this spot. But yeah, I don't think I'm going to leave it up to Taylor to get out of this spot. I mean, I don't want to say worst thing that can happen is they tie it up, because obviously the hitter can do something too and score. But with the 2 on base, the worst they can do for me is tie it up. But we don't want the game tied. I'm going straight to Yohan Duran with his high clutch rating. It seemed to work so far when I've done this. Brought him in early for that clutch rating to get us out of a jam. Oh, and he's caught looking. What a spot, Duran. 1 to go then. They can't even score on a grounder or a sac fly. And yep, that is exactly why that punch out was so huge. That's not even a threat. And now we just have to coast to the end of a game with a 2-run lead. Looks like they might be leaving McClanahan in. I mean, yeah, I guess he's got a lot of energy. It'll probably be as soon as we do something against them, they'll take him out. Ah, and I got a round on that fastball. I didn't move the PCI far enough, though. Lawler? Nope, I missed that. Oh, I mean, that was a good swing. That was still good timing and everything. Hanging curve. You'd probably like to see that hit better. There we go. Well, that almost was caught, but that was still better. Got another chance on another hanging curve. Montgomery didn't miss it. Lefty, lefty. Is that what's going to knock him out? No, he's still pitching. Come on, Houck, then. Do your thing. I know this isn't a spot to tie the game. Oh, that is going to get through. Wow. I am shocked that I got anything of that swing. That I was not on that in the slightest. Every single pitch of that at bat was low and away, and then he went up. But hey, Fletcher's already got a 3-run shot today, right? Oh, nope, that's not gonna get down. Overcommitted there on that fastball. That was not as far away as I thought it was. And I mean, Duran only had to throw 6 pitches. I think I'll go ahead and try and give him the 7th also. Ooh, there we go. Another high heat there. They can't seem to do anything on that outlier fastball. That's very good. We've got a couple of guys who can get it up there. Yeah, look at this. It's actually a free strike. I mean, I don't just want to spam it because the CPU will learn. This better not. Okay. Oh, I went from saying that better not hang, and then it missed horribly, and he still swung. Let's go back up and in now. This guy doesn't know what to look for. There you go. No shot. All right, well, that missed a little over the middle, but that's fine. Weak grounders are fine. What a nice inning. What a nice couple innings from Yohan Duran. All right, and there we go. Now we're going to see the bullpen. I mean, I would still like to add on something of insurance just for my own peace of mind, but I will say this lineup is not nearly as scary as that Astros one was. That Astros one, I always felt like I needed more runs than I already had to feel safe. Okay, well, I was not seeing that slurve. All right, well, I kind of forgot to take Senzel out before the first pitch came in, so we're giving Spencer Jones an 0-1 count to start, which isn't ideal. And okay, no, there we go. On 0-2, he goes the other way with that backdoor slurve. That's good. He needs something to go his way. He has not had much go his way in this playoff run. Come on, Vlad. Make your mark here in the World Series. He's 0 for 2. I genuinely don't know if he has any hits in this postseason that aren't from me. And he's not going to get any more from me with that swing. I'm already kind of feeling this tough Phillies pitching here. This has not been easy to do anything. All right, we'll go ahead and keep our foots on the gas, though. We'll go to our big lefty arm. We'll get Scott out there. All right, there we go. Now we're getting him way out in front of the slider. I mean, really, I guess our pitching should dominate. Our pitching is maybe still the strong point of our team, even with how good our offense is, but our pitching is still so good. And with their hitting being as bad overall as it is, yeah, this makes sense. And there we go. That time we caught him looking. Oh my God, a bunt, and he's going to get on too. That was a perfect bunt. That's frustrating. I mean, fair enough. They're not hitting me, so they got to do something. Brings up Harper too now with a runner on. Yeah, there's not many times you would want to bring Bryce Harper up to the plate as the tying run, is there? But the lefty slider is going to get him too. Nobody can touch that pitch. That actually might... Oh, it is going to drop in fair. I thought that was going to tail foul for sure. I mean, we haven't had trouble getting runners on so far. It's been actually bringing them around a score that's been the issue, but this gives us a pretty good shot at it. All right, I'll take a walk, I guess. Kind of just sets up a double play, but that's a lot of speed on first. He can definitely score if we put one in the gap. And that could just go. Yeah. That was just gonna go. I didn't know off the bat. I thought maybe I got under it too far, and it just kept going. First homer for Colson Montgomery this postseason, and now this game has been broken wide open. I mean, that seals it right there. Going from up 2 to up 5. Yeah, that's a big swing. Oh, and I didn't even notice. I must have skipped past when they brought in a new arm, because they just brought in Aaron Nola in this spot, and now Colin Houck doesn't want to be done this inning yet. I mean, really, we have a whole inning to go. Scored our runs before making any outs. It's like we haven't started yet. Oh, there we go, though. That'll be the official start. That one's not doing anything. Mejia with the perfect. That's gone too. Yeah, that was rifled. 113 off the bat. I guess we just wanted to make sure they were put away here. No game 1 walk-offs in this series. And nope, okay. I thought maybe Jones was gonna sneak one too, and we'd get another something started up. Oh my God, and we're still, we had to get to double digits. Ezekiel Duran did not want this one to end before we got to 10. I mean, this is starting to feel like how it's supposed to feel. Our team has been so dominant for so long, and I feel like that left us in the second half of the regular season through the postseason so far. I mean, obviously we've won every game up to this point, but we haven't done it in the same dominant fashion we had before. This is nice. This is good to be back. And don't tell me Vlad got that one. Oh, yeah. A little too much on a line there. All right, well, can we wrap this one up? I don't think we need to bring Crochet in to do that. All right, come on, man. Swing the bat. I'm kind of trying to throw you strikes, induce contact here, and get this one over with. I'll strike. I mean, hey, 3-pitch strikeouts work too. Okay, this is what doesn't need to be happening now. Bunch of foul balls, then he's patient on the ones that sneak out of the zone. Okay, I mean, that works. He waited me out, though. Waited till I gave him a hanger. There we go, though. That's the final nail on the circle change. Look at Woodruff pumped up, closing out an 8-run lead. There we go, though. That's a great step for game 1. Still got 3 to go, but that's 40 now. 40 straight postseason wins, as long as my math is correct, because with every win there's more math involved to realize what the win streak is up to. That's how crazy it is. All right, then game 2, and what hopefully should be our last home game of the season. What are they gonna give me here? We're down 1 this time. Gotta make a little bit of a comeback. We've had ourselves plenty of games like this too, and we have succeeded every time. We also, man, we just keep getting put into the 6th inning. How many games in a row is that we've started in the 6th? Let's get to it, though. We've got Senzel up. It's their other big lefty, Skubal. He's definitely shutting us down more than McClanahan did. I think I saw he had 11 strikeouts through 5 innings. All right, so let's do it. I completely didn't even realize we also had a runner on third right now. For some reason, I thought it was a clean inning we were starting with. And, okay. I timed that up. That's it. I'm very glad, though. I'm just glad that whoever that is, Mejia, I think on third, didn't just automatically run home, because that has happened before. You know, now that I think about it, though, I don't think it would have made a difference on that Senzel hit, but I do want to bring Langeliers in. I'm just going to bring him in now. And that's because he has speed. He has a lot more speed than Mejia, and he can score on a little bit more of a shallow fly ball if we don't get as much a hold of one. That'll do it. That's exactly what I'm talking about. I don't know if I would have been fully confident to go with Mejia. Actually, I probably would have. We're in there easily. That's a tie game. Oh, and there we go. There's a base hit. You think, though, with that timing and that PCI, that'd be a little bit more than a liner up the middle. You think Vlad, of all people, would have gotten a hold of it. Carpenter, I think that's going to be another base hit. All right, then, something going here. Back-to-back singles with 2 outs. Who wants to get the big swing, then? I think it's Lawler up next. He can do it. Oh, yeah, he can do it. Is that going to drive in too is the question. 63 speed. No, I'm gonna hold him up there. That would have been close. Not much of a reason to risk it when we have threats up and down this order. Ah, okay. I lost track of that pitch. I did not see it well out of his hand. Maybe I should have risked the send then on that Lawler double. All right, and now we've got Eater the lead. He's 70 pitches in. Plenty of energy left. Feel like we have not had many situations for one reason or another where I've been able to leave our starter in. We've had a lot of bullpen in this playoff run when I feel like normally it's the other way around. There we go. Good job, Eater. Just overpowering Bryce Harper. Okay, I hung that bad, but it actually jammed him. It kind of worked. It fooled him. And that should... Oh, don't speak too soon. We can still get him. He beat it out? Really? Come on, Colson. Well, this better not turn into anything. Oh, it won't. One extra pitch, little scary on the lineup, but we're there. Let's get Eater some more run support. Then I'll feel good about leaving him in as long as he can go. I'm actually a little surprised they're still going with Skubal, but I guess I shouldn't be. That kind of seems to be how it is. They just leave their starters in longer than I'd expect. I wish I was on that. There we go, though. There's a perfect. Oh, and that maybe should have been another one with that pitch. All right, well, you know what? I am going to stick with Eater just because it's the bottom of the order here. And there we go. Look at him go. 1 pitch, 1 out. Well, again, I shouldn't speak too soon. Now 1 pitch, 1 out. There we go. Now we got some... We got him swinging on a curve. That's all I was trying to say. It's a pretty simple sentence. And that... I would like to use Fletcher actually, but that's fine. That'll end the 8th. That'll probably be it for Eater unless we put up like 3. Okay, and they are actually going to go to a new arm. They're not just going to leave Skubal in the whole time. And I think for me, that just means I'm going to go to Spencer Jones again then for Senzel. I mean, it was this same matchup we brought Jones in last game and he got a hit, so maybe he does it again. And he does. Spencer Jones just owns Orion Kerkering, I guess. I did miss that, really. Wow. Vlad, get through. Okay, it's not going to score Jones, though, because he didn't know. It's fine, though. I'm 2 for 2 with Vlad in this one. Got to get those numbers back up to being respectable. Oh, that confused me, because I did not realize I was a little late on that. I thought I turned on that, and then all of a sudden the camera's panning to center. Lawler, I didn't, man. That slurve, I'm telling you, it's like just good enough one way or another to get the bat slightly off of it. The insurance was nice, but not nice enough to let Eater face the top of the order again. And why would we when we've got a guy like Crochet we can bring in? And getting that one insurance run to make it a 2-run lead, that is so huge. That should be out number 1. Lawler's got it clean. It's over there. All right. There we go, 97 blown past him, 1 left to go. The final out in front of the home crowd this season. And it's Bryce Harper. Or it hopefully will be Bryce Harper. There's 1. I'm going to give him another fastball. We're going to go up and in so we can set up the slider low and away. He's looking. Give me that slider punch out. Lefty, lefty slider. It's not a punch out, but Montgomery has it this time. That's redemption. That's a nice play, and that is yet another win in a row. We have returned to form, guys. I mean, 2 games into this series, no runs have been allowed, and multiple runs have been scored both games. All right, so now we'll just be heading out on the road, going to Philly. Tough place to play. It's the road team probably, but we can handle it. We can 100% handle it. All we have to do is find out what the matchup's going to look like, we're down a run again. Just got to repeat what we just did. All right, let's get things going here. Heading on the road, heading to Philadelphia. It's a different day that I'm recording this part. You can tell that because I'm wearing a different hoodie. But let's do it. Let's stay locked in. We've got 2 games to go. 2 more wins to baseball history. All right, here we go. It's Vlad leading off. I somehow didn't even notice that. Let's go ahead and hit the pause button though. Catch up on what we're up to. I mean, obviously we're not up to much because we have a big goose egg on the board right now. It was Dustin May's start though. He's been doing good. Only the one allowed, punched out 5, and that one was on a solo homer. All right, well, I guess let's just go then. Let's see what Vlad can do. He's 0 for again because of course he is. The CPU can't seem to do anything with him. And, well, I guess neither can I. We get a hanging slider and 1 pitch, 2 outs. It's okay. We've still got so much time left. There's still so long before we need to get worried. It's only 1 run we're down by. And that one, man. You'd hope a very early would get you a foul ball. That was what, 3 pitches? Great job. All right, well, Dustin May, he's still in the green. I will continue using him then. There we go. Actually, that's a tough play. Look at Vlad. Come on, get there. We got him. Okay. Oh, and now we're in the yellow. That's a fake yellow, though. Just because Dustin May is still considered a relief pitcher, so that yellow kicks in at like the halfway point for relievers. There we go. I did not want that to go as far inside as it did. I'm glad it worked. Dude was being patient, and I did not want to put somebody on for free with Bryce Harper on deck. Oh, come on, Fletcher, get there. Get there. That's such a nice way to get a guy like Bryce Harper out. Jam him like that, run it down in foul territory. All right, we got to turn this hitting thing around pretty quick here. Langoliers is the perfect guy to do that, though. He hasn't gotten a start. This is his first start in the World Series because we had 2 lefties we were facing to start the series. I was early on that. That would have been kind of nice. Oh, and then I was late on that. Wow, dude. That should do. Actually, I can't even say that because their center fielder. No, that is going to get down. Okay. That's going to be a 1-out double from Colson Montgomery. That's nice. Need to keep things going. We've got Colin Houck. He's the one that ties games. See, we were up 3-1 again, and now we're missing pitches again. I actually did not feel like that's what I did with the PCI. Come on. Come on. How do you strike out twice in 3 batters when you're up 3-1 in the count both times? And it's not even like either of those pitches were massively difficult. I don't know what made me not swing at that. Okay. Okay. I think now is the appropriate time that a little bit of worry starts creeping in. I think I want to stick with Dustin May a little bit more. I mean, that yellow, it looks bad, but it's not as bad as it actually is. If it looked green, but the meter was the same amount full, we wouldn't even be worried right now. It wouldn't even be a question. There we go. He looks fine. And there's another one. Back-to-back slurves out of the zone, too. A couple chases. Okay, now this dude, he's not playing ball with me here. He's sitting here taking pitches. And then he's going to get himself on. What's that all about? I think we'll consider this the last batter then for May. I'm going to give him this one. I'm going to give him the chance to finish the inning. And we got him. Just a straight 4-seam challenge up and in. Come on, guys. Look at what Dustin May is doing for you. Somebody needs to step up. I need to step up. It's my fault right now. There we go. That is a huge start right there, Jordan Lawler. Get 99 speed in scoring position with nobody out. Now we just need to build on that better than we did last inning. No more striking out. I mean, man, if I wasn't so confident with Dominic Fletcher, this would be the perfect spot for a sack bunt to just move him over to third. But Fletcher can do more, and I want that. Oh, I would have been totally fine with that staying fair. Shouldn't be chasing that. That's not going to do anything. That cutter, for whatever reason, it is just, I'm not on it. That was middle in. That is a bad spot to miss with a cutter too, and I couldn't do it. Why am I missing that? Tell me. I was too far above it. And then they make me go around. What is happening? Please, Vlad. Please. Thank you, Vlad Jr. How far is that going to go? Man, that almost left. Actually, no, he's going to be in. That throws offline. There we go. That is what we needed. If Vlad didn't do something right there, I was actually going to start getting on the edge. I was going to let the nerves kick in. The fact that Vlad almost took that one out, hitting that one as on a line as that's impressive. That would have left if the fence wasn't a little taller than normal. If that gets down, it won't. No, thought I got a little bit more of that actually. We still have to take the lead, but at least we're not in danger right now. I mean, we got to get through the bottom of the 8th to not be in danger in the 9th, but for now we're not in danger. I do think it's probably time to go to the pen now. We're going to go Andres Munoz. There we go, that big slider. No one has a chance. Give me 2 more of those, Munoz, and I'll be happy. Oh, that it even works running into the lefties. And that should do it. The pop-up Langoliers is there. Great 8th inning from Munoz to keep it right where it's at. All right, and they're going to Kerkering again. I think I've seen him every game now so far. That just means we're used to him. Now let's score now, because I don't want to be at risk of getting walked off on. At any point, one swing, and Shea Langoliers gives us the lead. He does exactly what I asked for. What a postseason he's having. We faced a lot of lefties, so he has missed a lot of starts. That's still his 3rd homer of the postseason. I think I caught a glimpse that he's batting over 400, and that's one of the biggest swings. I mean, he did walk off a game, so I guess we can't say that was like his biggest swing, but that was up there. Oh, something about 3-1 counts, and they just go to like that middle of one of the bottom corner zones, and I guess that's just a tough spot for me to get to with the PCI. That was actually a solid swing. We hit that hard. Oh, that's okay. Yeah, that's more like it with that slurf. That is a tough pitch when he's not hanging it right down the middle. Jones, though, get down for me. That's not even close. Okay. I mean, hey, we took the lead. That is what we needed to do, but a 1-run save is stressful. We have Crochet. I feel about as safe as I could feel with the 1-run lead to protect, but that doesn't change the fact that this is 2-3-4 due up, and 4 is Trey Turner, who has like 94 power against lefties. I really hope that little drag bunt warning doesn't come true, because yeah, okay, there we go. I was gonna say, this guy I think was the same guy who laid down a bunt last game or the game before, and he did get on pretty easily. Big first out, but now these are yeah, these are the 2 to worry about. Harper and Turner approaching their mid-30s. I got lucky. Wait till you see where this pitch ended up. That was right down the pipe. Yeah, how about we don't miss like that to Turner? Let's pitch Trey Turner a little carefully. I like that. That's perfect. Keep it on the corner, but steal a strike. And I like that even better. Get a chase. Another multi-run game. Another come from behind win. And we are 1 win away from 5 World Series titles in a row. All right, man. What do we got? What are they going to give us? What are they going to give me here for our last game of year 5 on Halloween? Let's not see anything scary here. We have the lead, and again, it's another game in the 6th inning, but let's do it, man. I'm not gonna stall at all. Let's get right into it. Grant Taylor's back out there. I don't know. I don't understand this. It's always been the first 4 in the rotation get starts in the playoffs. Now all of a sudden this whole postseason run, it's only been our top 3 starters. I mean, hey, with Grant Taylor pitching how he's pitching, I shouldn't really be complaining. I did kind of forget, though, to see who's on base right now. Okay, it was just a runner on first. I always forget that. Taylor's got enough energy. He's still in the green. I'm probably going to leave him in. Let's see what we have here. Fletcher's driven in both. And Vlad actually has a CPU hit. Look at him go. And then, yeah, Grant Taylor with the 5 1/3, 1 allowed, 7 punch outs, and I think I'm going to leave him in. But we have, I mean, everyone's available. It's only Munoz and Crochet who we used last game, and they're still like 90% full energy. We'll use them all if we have to. We're picking up this sweep because, as I keep saying, not only is this just for another World Series title, but this is now for 3 straight perfect postseason runs in a row. Oh, I love it, man. I love those 2 strikes. Put them away now. Get him chasing. Just like that. Another 0-2 count. Another looking strike. Now let's go curveball. We got him again. What a 2 batters from Grant Taylor there, man. Let's work to remove any doubt here. Actually, I think this is their 4th starting pitcher. So both sides didn't just get to go back to the #1 guy. Maybe we've just kept Grant Taylor in game 1s from pitching too much and he's just ready to go again early. And get through. Nice way to get things started. That's not gonna get through though. That one is not good. That was hit very weak though for how decent of a swing that was. I mean, it was touching the inner PCI with good timing. I feel like that could have come off the bat with more. Lawler, man, I missed that too. Really? Okay. Look, I'm telling you though, I'm not messing around here. Grant Taylor was going great. He had a great 2 batters to end that last inning, but we don't want to give them any chance. We're going to the big arms. We already have Scott ready to go. We're getting Munoz up and ready to go. We've still got Leclerc. We've still got Barlow, who's had a great postseason. There you go, Duran. Just blow it past him. That's what he does best. There we go. Grounder to second. You know Houck's going to make that play. Dude, Duran is dealing right now. He is spotting up every pitch I'm throwing. Look at him. Oh, okay. Worried me for a second there when I saw somebody actually get around on that fastball, but that was such a nice, dominant, quick inning. I might even leave Duran in. Oh, and we're finally not seeing Kerkering first out of the bullpen. Go. Come on, give me something. I think we got that one. I think Dominic Fletcher got that one. That is nice. It is so different extending it to a 2-run lead than trying to protect a 1-run lead the rest of the way. And honestly, you might be looking at your World Series MVP right there. I didn't even notice how good he was doing, but it popped up right before that at bat. Said he was 5 for 13 in the World Series, and then he does that. The OG right there, the one guy on our offensive side of the ball that's been around this whole time. All 5 rings is what it's about to be. Actually, I guess technically Vlad would also be getting all 5 rings too, but he wasn't here from the start. Fletcher was. And Duran. Duran would also be contributing to all 5 rings. I guess that wasn't the greatest metric to go by in the moment. Did Vlad just end it? I'm calling the game right there. They are not coming back down 4. That's the exact type of inning I wanted to have. Let's put this one away early, take all the stress out of it. And now up 4 with the pitching we have and how we've been shutting them down. We did it. It's done. I'm calling it. Wow, dude. Aaron Nola's kind of just come into the game and he's throwing knuckle curve after knuckle curve in the zone. And I apparently can't do anything with it. Oh my God, dude. Now it was back-to-back curveballs low below the zone on 3-2, and I got fooled by both of them. That was a sneaky tough pitch there from Aaron Nola. I'm glad I got my offense in before he came into the game. And you know what? I definitely could have just stuck with Duran there, but let's get Tanner Scott in one more time. Oh, and look at him, dude. Jammed him. I probably would have hit him if he didn't swing. If he just turned his back, I probably would have hit him right in the middle of it. Ooh, that one's gonna drop in though. That's not fun. Can that be too? Oh my God, what was that meter? I would have had to hold that meter until he got to second to make a good throw on it. That was ridiculous. Oh my God. Oh, what a way for them to score a run, honestly. Hand it to them. Why not? A bloop base hit, a BS throwing meter, and then hitting one off the base. If they need to do all that just to put up 1, when they still need 3 more to just tie it, sure, you can have it. Okay, let's make sure this play is made. No bases are there. 3 outs left. That's all we need. Is that twice now that Spencer Jones has been screwed out of a base hit? Or am I thinking back to last game? Because that's a couple lineouts he's hit to center. They definitely should have been bringing Aaron Nola in out of the pen first. All this time. I don't know what it is. The one good swing I've been able to make off of him, we just hit it right to the center fielder. And that one's another solid swing that's just going to be right there for the center fielder. 3 more outs to get though. And you know what that means, especially with it being back to being a save situation. Who more appropriate than Garrett Crochet to pick up another final out of the World Series? I do wonder how many final outs of the World Series Garrett Crochet has under his belt. Of these 4 we've already won, and then now this one. There we go, broken bat. That's going to be out number 1, 2 to go. Grounder, Montgomery's got this one. There's only 1 left. There's 2 on the foul ball. Come on, let's just pump one past him. Up and in. Oh, okay. I think Lawler's gonna run this down though. Look at the range there for the last out, and there we go. We've done it again. The White Sox, the greatest team of all time. It is official. It is cemented right now. 5 World Series titles in a row. It has been done before, but that was all the way back in the 1950s. We've done it in the modern day with everything else going for us too. 3 straight perfect postseason runs, 43 straight postseason wins, going back to the season before. And not to toot my own horn too much, but all of this done on legend difficulty. I mean, it's just funny to think back to where we started with this White Sox team. Like, the whole reason I did the White Sox again wasn't just because they were my favorite team, but it was because they were the worst ranked team. They were the 30th ranked team on launch of the game. They were the worst team to use. I wanted to take the worst team to first, and I had no idea. Nobody had any idea just how bad it was going to get for the White Sox. 121 losses in real life, but we're sitting here. I've created a haven for myself and other White Sox fans to at least have something to enjoy. And we've won 5 World Series titles in a row. And that's going to do it. This is a screen we're very familiar with at this point. So let's go ahead. Let's hit advance, get our overview. And I'm going to go ahead and leave things here for today. I was thinking about it as I was playing through that World Series, and I think my plan is going to be I'm going to try and get 1 more episode out edited before the stream. And we're going to recap the season. We're going to look at all the awards and stuff like that, and then I'm gonna go through the off season because it's gonna be the quickest off season ever. I'm not touching anything. We're not bringing anybody in. We're trying to get these young guys up, and then yeah, after that, like I've been hammering home, we're getting back to live streaming. And I know we're really running out of time to get a whole extra season in, but I think it can be done as long as I, play relatively quickly. So yeah, I hope to see you guys there live. If not, remember the recordings are going to be posted over on the stream channel. I'll probably even add those videos if I can to this same White Sox March to October playlist. So if you're following along with the playlist, then, just keep watching and those will pop up. But thank you guys again for watching. Not just this episode, but this whole series. Especially if you've been watching the whole thing, 93 episodes in now. But this whole last season we've been playing, I saw a bit of a resurgence in the numbers. So hopefully we picked up some new people along the way. And just think, man, by this time next week, we're already going to have started MLB 25's first March to October on whatever GOAT difficulty is gonna be. I'm really excited to get this new game out, man. But with that, guys, thanks for hanging out with me again, and I will see you next time.